Hello everyone, welcome back. I'm Catherine with Catherine's Plates. Look who I have in the kitchen.
Yep, hello.
Hi. Got Joseph and his girlfriend Megan. Now y'all have seen them before back in November, and they made a really delicious dessert. It was like an M&M candy for Christmas. But today we are making, you remember that?
Yeah.
So today we are making taco lasagna. It's a really delicious, easy weeknight meal. I'm going hands-free today. They need to learn how to cook.
Oh joy. All right.
All right, you guys, we're going to go ahead and get started. This is a Mexican cuisine. Now, don't come at me with that, okay? It's more of a taco flavored dish, layered like a lasagna. So there's no Italian flavors in here. All right, we're going to get started. I'm going to teach these two how to cook.
Well, let's get started.
So in a large deep skillet, Joseph is going to break up and start browning up 2 pounds of ground beef. Now while he's doing that, Megan is going to take these onions and get those ready. We're just going to dice them up to give it some flavor to the ground beef. So I'm going to show her the first one. Just cut off the ends. Just like that. And then just kind of do that. And go down. And then just peel that outer layer off. There we go. You want to try the second one? There you go. And that's it. And then just peel off that other layer. And then what we're going to do is we're going to take our chopper. We're just going to chop those onions up. Joseph says he wants a chopper.
It'd probably be helpful.
All right, so what I want you to do is just cut it into quarters. So just cut down the half. There you go. And then just cut that in half and that in half. All right, now we're going to put it in here. And then whack it.
You can hit it.
There you go. Now that's pretty good for somebody that's never diced an onion before. Now what we're going to do is we're going to take the diced onion and we're going to add it to the ground beef so it can start softening down and adding some flavor. Now, if y'all don't like onion, you don't have to put it in, but it does add a nice flavor. Now, we're going to make this in a 9x13 baking dish. I'm using the throwaway ones because when my kids come over here to get leftovers, I never get the dishes back.
Ain't that the truth?
So they can get this, and I don't have to worry about it.
Yeah, you owe us some dishes there, son.
Yeah, what happened to my 9x13?
Yeah, that's what I
What?
Okay, so we're almost done with the ground beef and the onion. I'm going to have Megan open up some cans here. We're going to be opening up 1 can of kernel corn. You want the whole. And then we've got 2 cans of Rotel tomatoes. These are diced tomatoes with green chilies, and we're using the mild today. All right, I'm going to take this and I'm going to go drain it. All right.
Your turn. Go, Megan, go.
Okay, it is time to drain out any excess grease that you have in your hamburger. So Joseph's going to push everything aside, and then Megan is going to put some paper towels in there, and we're going to sop up any excess grease in there. And then just push into the meat. The onion releases a lot of liquid.
Yeah, it does.
And then depending on the type of hamburger you have, 80-20 or 70-30, could release a lot of excess grease also.
There you go. Good job.
Are y'all watching them? Oh, look at these two. Aren't they the cutest? They're going strong. Almost 2 years.
Oh.
All right, so what we're going to do now is start flavoring our ground beef. So we're going to add some water into it. So Megan's going to add about a 1/4 cup of water to the ground beef, and then we're going to start flavoring. Now, while she's adding that, let's talk about our taco seasoning. You can get 2 packets of taco seasoning from your store, or you can put in 6 tablespoons of your homemade taco seasoning, or if you have taco seasoning in the jar, you can use that. Doesn't that look good right there?
Smells good.
You can find my taco seasoning blend on my website, catherinesplates.com. Make your own. So Megan's going to add 6 tablespoons, and then add that to there, and then Joseph's going to stir it in. And 6. And then while Joseph's stirring that in, Megan's going to add in the corn that we've drained. This is 1 can, and it is 15 ounces. There you go. And then we're going to add in both cans of Rotel. Now this is the mild right here. Ooh, I just made a mess.
As usual.
That happens in this kitchen.
Yes, it does.
These are 10 ounces each. Don't drain them. It's flavor. There you go.
There we go.
There you go.
Yeah.
All right, Joseph's going to get that all mixed up. You're going to want to simmer this for just a few minutes, probably about 3 minutes, just get all the flavors together. Then we're going to turn it off. Okay, so we're ready to start layering our taco lasagna. So we're using the 9x13 that we talked about earlier. And what we're going to do is put half of a jar of salsa into the bottom of the pan, and then we're going to wiggle it around and get it nice and coated to prevent anything from sticking. This is 16 ounces, so we're going to put about 8 ounces down there. So I'm going to pass this on down to Megan.
Make sure it's exactly 8 ounces.
Half the jar. We're just coating the bottom and a little bit of the sides. That way it keeps the tortillas from sticking. We are using a pack of flour tortillas. These are the regular size. So they're going to cut these in half, and then we're going to start lining our baking dish with it. All right, there's a knife there.
Now shuffle them like a deck of cards.
Just like that. Now what you want to do is take your tortilla halves, and then you're going to place the flat edge of it on the flat edge of your dish on the inside. And then we're going to go around. You'll have 2 on each side, 1 on the small side each. And then what we're going to do is, we'll probably put 2 right here, just to cover up this. There we go. And then just put 1 just like that. There we go. Now what we're going to do is take the meat mixture, and we're going to take 1/3 of it, and we're going to put it on top of the tortillas in the pan. And then Megan is going to smooth it out.
Gotta smooth it out.
Now this recipe can be halved if you want to make it in an 8x8 or 9x9 and just make it for a smaller batch of people or for yourself. That's totally fine. And then what we're going to do, let's talk about
Life
the
insurance.
cheese.
Oh, my
Here,
favorite
Joseph,
part.
hold that.
Oh, please and thank you.
All right, I got a lot of cheese there. I'm going to tell y'all what it is. We're using, oh, you go down a little bit. There you go. We're using a Monterey Jack cheese. We're using a Mexican cheese blend. And then we're using this Mexican 3 cheese blend.
Oh, look. Chihuahua.
Yeah,
Chihuahua cheese.
Oaxaca and Cojija cheese. All right, don't come at me with those names. Is they're going to take about 1/3 of that cheese, and they're going to put it all over the top of that meat mixture. I better take this bowl away.
Yeah, probably a good idea.
Hey,
Yeah,
wasn't a
come on.
third.
All right. What's going on over here?
I don't know.
We're going to take some tortillas, and we're going to do another layer of the meat mixture, and then top it with the cheese again. All right, is there anything y'all want to ask them?
Yeah, we'll answer.
I just got the eye lift over there from Megan. Just like, what? Get that meat mixture on there, huh? It smells good, doesn't it?
It does smell pretty good.
Nope, oven's preheated.
Yep, and then just divide the mixture, what you have left, in half and put that on top. Now, the juice in here really helps get those tortillas nice and fluffy once they cook. They're very tender and not chewy. All right, now we're going to flatten that out. I'm giving the cheese back to Joseph.
Oh, yeah.
Boy.
All right, y'all, dive in. More cheese. Come on, Megan. Load it up.
Grab some cheese, Megan.
They love Mexican food.
All right.
All right, the final layer. Let's see if we have enough. If not, we can cut some more.
Oh, I think we might have just enough.
Oh,
Look
we do.
at
Yay.
that.
All right, Joseph's going to finish putting that meat mixture on there. Megan's going to spread it out. We're going to top it with some more cheese.
Yep,
There
just
you
dump
go.
it.
Just dump it on in.
Yep.
All right.
That'll
Pass that
work.
on to me.
Outstanding.
All right, smooth it out. Aren't they working great as a team?
Heck yeah.
They are. Ooh, it smells good.
It does smell good. It's making
Now
me
it's
very
that
hungry.
homemade taco seasoning in there.
Mm-hmm.
Make your own. It makes a big batch and you can use it for lots of meals. Y'all, I love these two.
Cheese!
Cheese.
Cheese!
All right, you guys, load it up.
Cheese! Cheese!
We got Joseph over here. That's going to be cheesed.
Oh, it is.
Oh,
It's gonna be
no.
cheesy. It's gonna be like a cheesy joke.
Cheesy Joe. There you go,
All right.
guys. You heard it. It's
Oh,
Cheesy Joe.
There's still more cheese in this bowl.
Hey, whatever we
You
don't eat for
said-
lunch, y'all are taking home.
You said to
Well, you
fill
need
it
to add a
up.
little bit more anyway.
Now, I've got my oven preheated at 352 degrees.
Where are you getting that?
Oh, you very precise temperature, huh?
352. 350
350.
for how long? That is one heavy casserole.
Oh, it's gonna be delicious though.
Yeah, we're going to cook this at 350 degrees for 20 minutes. All we're looking to do is heat up the whole entire casserole, get that cheese nice and melted. We're going to be back. We're going to give this a try for you. All right, we just took this out of the oven. Joseph's going to give it a little pop of color and some flavor. We've got some cilantro here. And then, or you can also put green onions on the top too if you don't like the taste of cilantro.
Yeah, if you're one of the ones that think it tastes like soap.
All right, you guys, we're going to get the biggest spoon we can find. We're going to plate this up. Dive in, Joseph. Let's see that big cheese pull. Woo-wee. Yeah.
There it is.
All right, you guys, we're going to grab some forks and we're going to give this a try. All right. Here's our bites. Mmm.
Mm-hmm. Cup. I'm eating. What's up?
There ain't no cut.
What do you think, Megan?
It's good.
What do you think, Joseph?
It's very good.
Wow, that is delicious. Like I said, those tortillas are nice and soft, fluffy. And that meat mixture, that's delicious.
Oh yeah.
All right, you guys. I think Joseph and Megan think this is a keeper.
Yup.
It's going in their recipe book. It's in my recipe book anyway. All right, you guys. We'll see y'all on the next episode.
Yep.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye.